Hello, everybody. How is it going today?
Hello. Alright.
All right. Looks like the countdown is beginning, and momentarily here we will have a race starting up for you guys. So we've got Shaddy in purple versus homothety, aka Rando Man, in blue.
Very hyped up matchup here, and actually, they're doing a cursed seed in their last round race here. So for anyone that doesn't actually know, cursed mode is extremely spicy way to play Randomizer, because not only does it remove a lot of items that are essentially quality of life, like mask shards, soul vessels, pale ore, upgraded spells, charm notches, geo chests, and so on, relics and eggs, all those items that are not required progression are removed and replaced by 1 geo pickups in cursed mode. On top of that, it also randomizes the focus ability, which means that they will not be able to heal until they find that ability.
Yeah, imagine not being able to heal in Hollow Knight, a game where you always are taking tons of damage, and staying alive can be very tricky, so it's gonna be pretty nuts.
To top it off, they're playing on hard logic, which means they might have to do some pretty interesting skips here and there.
I'm ready for some spicy skips.
It's about as spicy as it could get. Unbreakable Heart, actually very useful charm here, unironically. Those 2 extra masks help a lot in a situation like this where you can't heal. It's definitely good to know a safer place.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't even get like masks at all because those are replaced by 1 geo pickups, like you said. So getting 2 extra masks from a charm is definitely a useful thing.
Shaddy, the first person here at Fury, although charm he gets is not actually on the board. So like, as far as the board is concerned, I'm not sure I see early goals. Maybe lore tablets in Green Path could be fairly early, as soon as they get a boulder killer. Kill the Randu also fairly early. But we'll see if the seed even lets them in for now.
Bapanada.
Yeah. Being a curse seed, that's also very likely that we're going to find progression less quickly than usual. So some of these goals that may seem like early goals might take a while.
Yeah, one of the perks of Cursed is that it likes to place progression really far away in very out-of-the-way locations. It likes logic chains quite a lot, which is really fun to watch, actually, but it does get quite linear. Although with Dupes on, it might be Dupes on it might be a bit different. We'll see. Muddy missing that jump on the way to Grubs.
Homothety's actually being a little bit sloppy with his movement here, starting out. He might be a little bit nervous for this matchup, which is understandable. Shaddy is a formidable opponent after all, so hopefully he will have his nerves calmed down.
18 Grubs and Monarch Wings. 18 Grubs NMG. Alright. So we've got a vertical movement there. Perfectly reachable with enough items, but you know.
So Grubs gonna be important here, or they could be at least.
Well, they do have reasons to get Grubs anyway, since there is 15 on the board. I could see at least some quick Grub rescuing here and there from both of them, actually.
Absolutely. I love me some Grub saving. The Grubs are cute, they are adorable, they make nice noises, they deserve to be saved. Please save the Grubs, players.
So I do wonder where progression is going to be hiding in Crossroads here. Shaddy, meanwhile, going for this Pogo. This Vengefly Pogo he's doing is actually in Logic on this mode, even though it normally isn't on the easy races we've seen until now.
Yeah.
I'm already choosing to skip that.
And it is kind of a slower check, so...
I think I missed what he found. I was buffering.
Yeah, something happened on my end there. I couldn't quite see what happened.
Well, I don't see anything on the tracker, but... So it's probably not very important. Love key at Dirtmo Stag. Cyclone Slash at Crossroad Stag. Now, Cyclone Slash is actually a boulder killer in Logic, so that could be their Green Path access. I'm surprised Commodity is choosing not to rush that. Does he think he's behind, maybe?
It's likely, considering he had a couple of derpy mistakes with his platforming. Maybe he thinks that Shaddy has a lead. Unbeknownst to him, of course, Shaddy went for that Go Mask Shard, so...
Yeah. No, it looks like Shaddy might actually be going for that Green Path play here. So we're seeing a bit of divergence already.
Yeah.
Commodity hopefully not dying to False Knight this time around.
I'm sure homothety will be fine.
Would be tradition to do that every final, but...
While he can't heal, he does have Unbreakable Hearts equipped, so... Shaddy showing off the
I'm not sure about that. I think the game is telling him something here. It's trying to deliver a message.
Poor guy. Shaddy getting that Cyclone Slash Baldur kill. Not the easiest trick, but making it work.
Yeah, this should be 2 goals for Shaddy once he starts exploring a little bit. It's also a lot of checks. It's a pretty good play. Definitely in full agreement with this play, actually.
Homothety picking up Shape of Un. Now he can heal while moving on the ground, except he can't heal at all, so... Not so useful charm becoming even less useful. Feels bad, man.
What do we even have for random charm goals on this board? Flukinist and Fury of the Fallen...
He's Mysterious the charm, right?
Yeah. Well, you're getting a white frame, I'm not sure. I mean, it's cursed actually. Those could come into play pretty easily in this mode.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's it. That is the only random charm goal on the board is Fluke, Nest, or Fury. Actually, not many obtain specific goals on here at all. There's a lot of static goals, which I like to see.
Homothety's going out of his way to check Ancestral Mount here. Could be that he really assumes Shaddy is in Green Path and doesn't want to follow him. But if he doesn't get something out of this play, then it's a bit unfortunate. Shaddy's saving a few grubs. Starting one at 15 grub hunt. A few grubs being 1 actually.
Well, 1 grub is 1 closer to 15, so it's a start.
This is true.
Getting first try on the Cyclone Slash Baldur kill.
And he gets a Baldur killer for it. Let's go, Homothety.
Got an easier Baldur killer, I would say, than the Cyclone Slash, in this com's unbiased opinion.
Yep. I definitely agree with my fellow commentator here, with as much of an unbiased opinion.
Alright, we're gonna see here if Shaddy commits to the Durando.
Shaddy about to demonstrate some Durando killing strats here, I assume. Might be that he's getting this hazard respawn on the right side and going further down. I'm surprised he just didn't bother with the lore tablets. Oh, that's a really nice strat. I like that. Oh, he didn't get the respawn, interesting.
I don't understand that hazard respawn.
And he gets a very nice and clean Cyclone Durando kill. That was a good one. Unfortunately, he has to warp back since he didn't get on the other side.
So
I'd like to see him get the lore tablets here. He might still have time. I think he's going.
Did we see him talk to or check any of the lore tablets so far?
Shaddy's checked 1, I believe. The one right above the bench.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hamadi's going upper green path here, so he knows. Yeah, this puts him fairly close to Shaddy in terms of that. See if he goes for this lower tablet. Yeah, he's definitely racing for this, but I think it is Shaddy's goal.
Yeah, Shaddy has the advantage here.
He'll get this one, then go up past the toll bench. I'm assuming he's getting the one above the Moss Knight arena.
Shaddy
Hamadi,
likely...
in the meanwhile, got that one. He has to get the one above the Moss Knight arena. Wait, no. He can drop down and get the one. Yeah, this wasn't like that far apart, but I think it's still Shaddy's. Hamadi would have to get the one up here, then drop down past the whole bench and get the one at the bottom. It's not that far, but I think Shaddy has quite an advantage on it.
Yeah, Shaddy would have to mess up pretty bad here to lose it.
Yeah, I think Hamadi is also realizing that. Would be a bit too much of a risk. The other lore tablet that he could get that isn't the one Shaddy got earlier is past this room. The room just before Hornet, but Shaddy will get the goal, and that's let me actually set that 2-0 for Shaddy here.
Alright, so Shaddy getting an early lead here, and however, homothety will have first pickings over the checks and green path in this corner of the woods, which may or may not give him an advantage. Hopefully it does, in order to give him a chance to come back.
They are playing on curse, so there's still a lot of on hard logic mostly as well. There's a lot of stuff that's in logic that they haven't done to this point. Moloch has been in logic since the start. Boulder Shell is in logic currently, actually. Quite a niche location.
Homothety getting an awesome 1 geo pickup there from the journal.
Oh, that's a World Sense, also not on this board.
Seeing some awesome Moss Knight combat here from Shaddy for this extra grub.
Honestly, when you're in curse mode and you have like no ability to heal, Moss Knights are freaking scary.
Yeah, that Unbreakable Heart definitely paying off for both of these players.
Oh yeah, for sure. Unbreakable Heart is big carry charm here.
Alright, Homothety committing to the Hornet fight. We'll see if this yields anything big.
Yeah, if this is nothing, then Shaddy's probably gonna be ahead on checks again because he went down and grabbed the Stone Sanctuary bench earlier. Let's see. Looks like Shaddy's following Ronaldo. And it's 1 geo, so... where will he go? Could go to shops. The Celubra Shade Skip is in fact in logic on this mode too. So.
Yeah, shops seems like a good play.
I do think Homonity is assuming that Shaddy's got the advantage on bottom green path and would rather go somewhere else hoping to find something that Shaddy won't reach for a little while. This is nice divergence from him.
Yeah, for sure. Shaddy, of course, can just bench forward back to that Stone Sanctuary bench and head on down from there for some easy checks.
Yep, no other goals they can get right now until they find something. Whatever that might be.
It's all about that progression chain, that logic chain. Where are we going to find something? Is it going to be at shops? Is it going to be at Moloch? Is it going to be at one of the lower checks here that Shaddy's going towards?
Yeah, Shaddy definitely going for those checks. I'm assuming he'll do Noah's Darkroom first. Yeah. One of the easier Darkrooms in the game. Don't think he'll have trouble with it.
Homothety setting up for a Shade Skip here. One of these rare cases where he wishes he didn't have Unbreakable Heart. As it does take 2 extra hits in order to set up the Shade Skip. Shaddy's showing off.
Shaddy's doing
Some lights out
Some
play.
nice and clean, no eyes darkroom movement here from Shaddy. I'm definitely not smiling right now.
I'm sure there will be no failed jumps in this
Yep.
dark room by Shaddy. Absolutely practiced up, polished, perfect play. Actually pretty
Bit of
clean.
careful stepping, but actually very nice. That was
Yeah.
impressive.
I'll take that.
See if it pays off. It's a dream nail. Dream nail is it's got some relevance on this board for Marmu, I believe. Doesn't seem to be much else. Soul Tyrant also.
And you never know what's at Essence. Could be something big.
Oh yeah, Kingswell is also on there, isn't it? Did I miss that? Yeah, I did. Oh, there's a random goal for Humanity. Okay.
So shop's paying off for homothety. Getting at least something on the board.
Yeah, he'll get that one first.
Shaddy heading over to this autopilot seal. Meanwhile, I guess homothety heading down towards the lower green path checks now.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, that's some loud grass. Okay. So far with what they have, not really much to guess as to where progression is. But they do have currently reachable locations: Moloch and Boulder Shell, the massive Moss Charger chest if they do a shade skip. I think that's actually it. And well, Queen Station stag, but I would rather not have it be that boring.
Is Baldur Shell reachable? Do you have to do a shade skip, or how does that
Yeah, you
work?
can do a shade skip to get to Boulder Shell with no movement.
Okay.
It's actually very easy.
Don't mind me and my easy logic brain.
You played one Curse Seed, you're fine. Oh, that's a Queen's Garden stag. Once Shaddy gets any movement, he can actually do Moloch there.
Alright.
And the Grim Child. I like where this is headed. You always like to see stack chains in Curse, because Curse actually has so little geo compared to other modes.
Gonna love to see some Grim action.
Yep.
Homothety doing the No Eyes Dark Room now. Gonna
Yeah, he'll get a
pick
Stew
up his
now.
own Dream Nail. Shaddy giving us some high quality music from our boy Brum.
And there's a Distant Village stag. This is getting very spicy now, because if there's something at this stag, Shaddy's gonna have to do some geo farming.
Gotta love stag chains.
Oh, it's Sprintmaster. Very nice boulder killer, actually. Don't you agree? Fellow commentator with absolutely no bias.
Yes, absolutely. And now that they have both Long Nail and Sprint Master, boulders are no longer a problem at all. Very
Yep.
easy.
Either way, he'll get talked to Midwife here, another very fast goal he can do after taking a bit of a dunk in the spikes.
So yeah, Shaddy just being a bit ahead here on this series of stags is going to net him an extra goal here. Homothety just
One thing that can happen in cursed mode though, you can get an item that opens up a few farther away locations, and then it comes down to like checking the right location for your next progression item in the logic chain. So it could turn either way here, depending on what Hamadhi chooses to check that Shaddy might not be checking for a while. So far, Hamadhi is following a little bit here. He's not too far behind. Although Shaddy is ahead in goals, so.
Keep in mind, if either of our runners do end up needing some geo for a pickup at a stag station, they can always do the shade skip to MMC in order to pick
It's
up
actually,
that
yeah, the chest there is actually in logic, so it's actually not a bad play at all.
Yeah.
Some geo, some logic checks.
Shaddy showing off some Beast Den.
Music glitch, yay.
Being a very great person by doing the music glitch. Shoutouts once again to Scurry.
Alright, that's a lantern, okay. I see
There-
we're already in baby mode here. Oh, this could be interesting. This might be both, ground, peaks into ground, but
Yeah.
also, essence.
With that dream nail early on.
Yeah.
Zero's gonna be
This
available.
might come down. Noise is also available to them.
So yeah, that lantern. Peaks access, pretty big.
Curse is definitely a good way to show off how far you can just run around the map with no movement until you find like anything. Shaddy will be heading straight into resting grounds, makes perfect sense. I'm curious if he actually tries to kill Zero here. I think it wouldn't be a bad play, personally.
I generally prefer to do that since you're going past Zero, and generally you're not going back that direction.
Yeah.
But then again, without spells, it is kind of a slow fight, so... What else is being left behind right now? So Shaddy's committing to this, most likely. It's quite a long walk, but it can pay off pretty big. We have
I'm actually not sure if
in
the
Crossroads, we have
gardens... No, that does require dash, yeah.
MMC chests back in Green Path. Is there anything else that's available on the left side of the map here?
Oh, there's a simple key for Shaddy. I was thinking there might be something in Queen's Gardens, but I think they do need dash for that.
Oh yeah, you did say Boulder Shell also.
Yeah, Boulder Shell is a thing.
So there's still a few checks back that way.
Would like to see the dash show up actually, because the skips to get to the items in QG are extremely spicy, actually. Alright, Hamadi getting his lantern here. He's not that far behind actually. Like, he's definitely catching up a bit. Because Shaddy did go around and get a few more goals too. And yeah, it looks like he has actually killing Zero.
I like this. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think so too. If Hamadi skips Zero, that will put him even closer. But it's a bit of a risk.
It's a bit. You just hate to go all the way over and check essence and not have any essence just in case it's something. So
I think the biggest thing is you just hate to pass by Zero like this.
yeah,
And just like not go back.
especially since you're not coming from below, so you're not getting the shortcut open that you usually open up when you're coming from Blue Lake. So it's kind of pointless to come back this way at all.
So far we've seen some nice mastery of the game from them in the sense that they haven't needed to really heal anywhere so far. They've been playing nice and carefully until now. Unbreakable Heart definitely helping a lot though.
Yeah, that definitely made the cursed side of this a little bit less cursed. At least
Which is nice because we're still hoping to finish today.
What? You weren't expecting this to go all day, Kanya? Alright, we're gonna see.
I mean, I'm a big fan of curse content, you know?
I am too. I got my popcorn ready. I'm in this for the long haul. Too bad there's a 3-hour time limit, but you know.
I'm sure they'll be just fine. It'll only take the first hour to find Dash anyway, so... Alright, let's see. Hamadi is choosing to skip Zero here. This will put him much closer to Shaddy in terms of checks. Shaddy getting a white fragment. We've seen 2 of those actually so
That'll
far.
be Homothety's second once he gets there, I believe. So
There's an Ismus here at 500 essence. Alright. It's on the board actually. Not quite reachable yet. Electro Charm and Elegant Key. So Essence doesn't seem to be quite important.
just Yzma's here, a useless charm. That just happens to be a goal. Otherwise, nobody would want it.
Oh, there's Joni's Blessing. That will be the 10 lifelet masks at the same time goal. Pretty much immediately here. Shaddy does not realize he cannot get up here. Yeah, that's the part that needs dash there. Would like to see him go to Green Path Stag and get that lifelet masks goal, because Homolity is right behind him and might actually snipe that.
So we'll find out what's a Dream Shield here. It's the last check that's currently available in Resting Grounds. So yeah, could
Oh, there's a right side axis. All right, we're getting somewhere.
With Joni's right now, is it reasonable to get that 10 lifelet mask goal, or is it
It should be possible right now. Yeah, it looks like Commodity will be going for it right now, actually. Is that enough? Oh, it is enough. Okay, yeah, Commodity does in fact... Yep, that is 10. He does get that goal, so that'll be 3-2. Not sure Shaddy realized. He had access to that before, but he does know Hamadi's right behind him now, I assume.
Yeah, that does give information, so that's useful to have.
Killing Gorgeous Husk here. Honestly, respectable decision. Was there anything at Kings that I missed, actually? Guess we'll find out in a second. No, just one Geo.
Would you pay 300 Geo for one special Geo today?
I have paid 3,000 Geo for one Geo.
I believe you probably have.
Yeah, Shaddy going out of his way to get some Geo here, which will put the race for the base and Lord a bit much closer. I don't even know if Shaddy's thinking of going for it. He might be. And if he isn't, they're like right next to each other? No? Okay, he's getting the grub.
I am fairly certain that is what is on Homothety's mind. Maybe not.
Alright, I will accept that I have no idea what they're doing.
Same?
So, Rafters and the egg above Lem both in logic checks here. Shaddy looks like he wants to get the simple key and probably go to Pleasure House here.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that neither of them are rushing that ancient basin tablet, but...
Yeah, I mean, the...
It's far away, I get it.
It's far away, but the checks on the way there are in logic, and you get a goal on top of it too. I don't think it's a bad play, personally. There are also like far away checks, which Cursed seems to like quite a lot, actually.
Shaddy, was that his second simple key?
Yep, yeah. That's his second simple key. So he wants
some Pleasure House, maybe?
House, I assume.
I like Pleasure House. It's a great place to go.
Is he buying Sprint Master? That's interesting. I guess he's assuming Dash won't show up for a while. This might give him a bit of movement advantage, but not for too long, probably.
It's a pretty big boost in speed. Some zooms.
Yep, I love me some zooms. Somebody's doing left side checks here. Yeah, they're playing with duplicate items on. Hopefully duplicates won't show up and ruin the seed though.
So one Geo at Rafters. Seems
see a nice damage boost to this egg here from Homonity.
Wait.
We'll see a nice backup to the egg here from Homonity.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird setup, but...
Yeah, I prefer jumping in the middle, personally. It's like more consistent.
Yeah. Keeping the point out here is because we are on curse mode, there are no relics, and therefore Lem is effectively useless. Generally, Lem is easy access to money in most of these races, but not in this case.
Yep. So, Shaddy checking Pleasure House there, not finding anything. We'll see if he goes to Basin now. That would be really beneficial to him. He's not. Okay. So he's gonna be following Commodity here then, which is good for Commodity, but not good for Shaddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Table's turning a little bit here, which homothety needs that. He is down a roll.
It is what I did say would happen in Cursed, where you take a little detour and suddenly your opponent's following that trail a bit further ahead of you.
Of course, Shaddy does have Sprint Master, and homothety currently doesn't, so slightly faster movement. Shaddy will be
Actually,
making
not
gains.
a big advantage in waterways though.
Are you saying Sprint Master doesn't help you swim faster, Connor?
It's called Sprint Master, not Swim Master.
When is Swim Master?
Well, he's showing off all the 1 geo pickups. He actually left that one behind too, which is going to bring him extremely bad luck for the rest of the seed.
Finding a geo and leaving it on the ground, not even picking it up and valuing it. How ungrateful.
Alright, so he'll go do the backtrack to get the chick next to the bench here. And then he's definitely gonna go to Basin, right? I'm not sure he has many other options. He could still technically pogo up to Kings, but to Kings, like above Kings, but yes, Jamie, this is in fact Curse mode. I'm already on dangerous 2 HP here. Bit of Bellflies here and there, but he seems to be fine. That was a bit of a sketchy dodge. And Waterway's not stacked at all.
Might be seeing that Basin play, maybe?
We'll see if he tries to do the damage boost up here or go down. Okay, it's the Basin play then. So this will get him the Basin Journal, maybe the Paler if he chooses to go for that, also in Logic and Curse. Preview the Fountain and hopefully not have to go on a Geo quest.
It'd be pretty interesting if that Fountain ended up being something big here.
It would be very hilarious if something like Brooding Moloch or Boulder Shell turned out to have that King's brand, especially given that they do have 2 white fragments.
Kind of important thing to note, but homothety doesn't even have the geo currently to afford the toll bench in Basin.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
And I think if you go down this far, you almost have to commit to farming for that.
Yeah, looks like Shaddy's following now. So like I said, not good for Shaddy. Good for Humanity though. We'll see if he actually goes for the Pale or rushes the tablet here. He's going right, so he's skipping the Paler.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a goal rush mode. Let's see what's that Fountain. That's Green Path Stag, I believe. Without vertical and dash. Now you see, I know how many you can get without vertical, but I don't know about no dash. Alright, so that'll put it at 3 for Humanity here. Fountain was Green Path Stag, and before we jump to conclusions here, Green Path Stag could still be useful.
Alright,
see
so
if the stagness play comes in.
Knowing that homothety marked that Shaddy, yeah, gonna go for this Paler check. If this is something...
this one Humanity left behind. Humanity will be doing the checks above Kings in the meanwhile. Journal up here, and maybe the Gauntlet? I'm not sure. Oh. Messed up the setup there slightly. Shaddy's trying this Paler damage boost in hard logic, but it looks like he did not quite get it right.
Very low HP there, and the thing is you have to fight some
you have to actually
enemies after
fight,
that.
and since you're in Curse, you actually can't heal anyway, so good on him for giving that up, actually. Oh, and he's following Homonity now in top of King Station once again.
So much
That was a
following
very
going
nice
on.
setup for Homonity. Yeah, very easy to turn this around just by doing one extra check that is nothing, or someone else just doing the important check faster.
It'll be interesting if we go all the way through these extra checks and then go back and end up finding out that it's at Moloch or
I
Massive
am
Monster Hunter
interested to
test.
see this city gauntlet coming up from Homonity here. He does have Cyclone Slash, so it'll make it a little bearable at least.
I've had a fun experience doing this city gauntlet without being able to heal in this situation before. It's absolutely not a problem at all. I would never die to this.
Oh, that was very close to not working there on Homonity's end, actually.
Yeah, it was kind of a risky pogo.
Oh, there's one damage. Uh-oh. I would never intentionally curse anyone.
Now, this gauntlet's pretty scary. Amathe's really good at the game, though. He would never die.
Yeah, Homonity's great. Showing some very nice clean movement in the city gauntlet.
Absolutely have complete confidence in Random Man here.
Unironically though, very, very nice movement. He's at the last wave now. Shaddy is going to open the shortcut and then go back out.
Yeah, Hamathi
Okay.
actually making that look pretty easy.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Very
It's
impressive.
Mark of Pride, which doesn't really get him much. But
we are sure getting a lot of Baldur killers. I feel like the game's hinting at something. Go to
Shaddy's
Baldur Shell.
confused. They're both a little bit lost here.
Didn't Shaddy already beat up Zero?
Oh, that's a Crossroads bench. Okay, is this a Moloch play? This might be the Moloch play. Or the Gomez shard, one of the two.
I guess Shaddy's just going back to the arena now.
Alright, so this is the Gomez shard from Homonity. Oh, it could be that Shaddy just wanted to heal before the arena. This is true.
Yeah, that makes sense. Imagine wanting to have HP.
It's a safe play, I respect it. This arena, like, again, quite scary, even though Homonity made it look really easy.
Alright, so we'll see. Homothety now onto some cleanup checks.
I think, yeah, this might
decides to
follow
go.
up with Moloch here, or no, he's going back to Kings. Interesting. Thinking about the Paler, maybe?
Yeah, that pale orc could be something, that's for sure. Turning
Yeah, he's
around.
definitely thinking.
Wheels are turning. Ah, equipping Mark of Pride. I like it.
Yep.
Good
So
old-
far we have we have Moloch, Boulder Shell, Massive Moss Charger Chest, Base and Palor. I believe are our currently reachable checks here, right?
I can't think of any others. Yeah, this has got to be Base and Palor for sure.
Could see like if we find one of those like a King's brand somewhere, White Fragments could come into play. They do have a nail art. Eventually we might run into more NMG. Once again, quite a long check, so it's favored by Cursed a lot of the time. But yeah, so far they have no leads on where progression really is, but all you know is it's on a far away location like Boulder Shell, Moloch, or Base and Palor. So pick one and go check it out, I guess. Oh, Shaddy never fought False Knight?
Interesting.
Oh yeah, this is why he put Mark of Pride, that's true. Mark of Pride does in fact make that much easier. Knowledge that I kind of forgot about from homothety there. Surprised he's not using Cyclone on these guys.
This little fight is definitely kind of a rough one. Market Pride making it much more reasonable though.
Alright. 1 out of 3 long checks. Stagnant stack. Okay. That's big. Check Joni's blessing could happen right now. He does have Lantern after all. So this might be him getting the lead here. Shaddy is not checking that for a while. I missed what was there. Did he check it?
I missed
it. Oh, there's a
it.
shopkeeper's key.
Shopkey's pretty big. It was 1G.
Oh, it was 1G. Okay.
So yeah, Joni's blessing definitely coming up here for homothety.
Yeah.
And then a fair amount of checks. Also very easy access to Baldur Shell, which is a check that we've been wanting to see for a bit.
Yeah, this is really nice for him. I do like this.
And Gorb, if you ever want some extra essence. Because Gorb is a really fun boss to play with.
You mean to ascend with, right?
Yes. I would love to ascend with Gorb.
Shaddy getting that second white fragment now. Right, let's see. Homothety is checking Shopkeeper's key before going to Joni's blessing. Maybe he expects something here.
Could be something quick here.
Oh, there's a Dreamer. That gives him fungal access, which would be Pilgrim's Way tablets.
That, yeah.
For him. Lore tablets in Mantis Village technically also reachable. A little bit more annoying to do completely itemless like he is right now. But it's a reachable goal, so definitely might see him head down there after doing Joni's.
Does the is like the Epo go without having any extra movement a bit easier with a longer nail, or does that not help with that?
I don't think I've tried that actually. So this could take a while for Shaddy. I'm not sure when Shaddy's gonna decide to go check base and pale, or especially with him failing to do the trick, well, the skip to get to it earlier.
It's like Shaddy probably setting up for MMC Shade Skip here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find out what we have at Joni's blessing, as well as getting an
Going out of his way to die in that bottom acid pool. I recently found out you can actually just die in the small acid pool up top, and it will. It's Mustir. All right, this looks like a dupe to me, but you know what? It's a random goal, and that will give homothety 2 more goals on the board.
2 for 1 goal special.
Yep. And this will be the fungal play, not actually requiring that Dreamer since he found this Mustir. Can just go through Fog Canyon. Oh.
Or is he
Pilgrim's Way tablet, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if he'll pick.
Kind of funny that they both went into Green Path through here, but didn't actually read the tablet.
I believe I saw Shaddy read it.
Yeah, I guess you just skip past it.
Alright, we're gonna see what's at the MMC chest. I've been wanting to see this for a while. For Shaddy's sake, I hope it's something big.
Yeah, I really hope so.
And it's a Geo. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's gonna probably take quite a while for Shaddy to find that stag nest. Stag.
Yeah, he's running low on checks here, though. Looks like this might be the Salubra play, maybe. Hamali's gonna do this damage boost. Very nice. Not sure if this is in logic anymore, actually. It was definitely in hard logic at some point. I don't know if it was removed since then.
That damage boost there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
this will be Lake Eater check, I assume, and then down into Pilgrim's Way Mantis Village. So Hamadi's working towards 2 more goals here.
Yeah, Mothany's got a big lead right now.
Also opens up like Baltimore's Profit and Geo in the bank once you get, well, Geo and any movement. Oh, and there's any movement.
How much Geo was that?
260, I believe.
That's not that bad at all. That's one Shroomel Ogre's fight.
320? I didn't see it quite well.
320? Okay. It's a little bit more.
Oh, it's 320? I can't read.
Who reads?
It looks like he's going for the Pilgrim's Way tablet instead of actually grabbing that, so... Where is... Should I even do those checks, I guess? I might have gone straight to Waterways, yeah.
Unfortunate for Shaddy.
Yeah, nothing really useful here.
And up until now, Shaddy's had the horizontal movement advantage with Sprint Master equipped. But as soon as Homothety gets that Mothwing Cloak pickup, he's gonna turn those tables around.
Yeah, it's not like Shaddy can get... Like, Shaddy might not be able to do anything here, because Shopkeeper's Key, which had the Dreamer, was also locked behind Stagnus Stag, so... Shaddy in actually quite a rough like spot here. He's on 2 HP right now. And I'm assuming he's going up to this,
Shaddy's
so
probably
he has to do the backup here, because he can't damage tank.
Shaddy will be kicking himself later, I think, when he watches
And
this.
he actually misses the backup. That's really unfortunate.
Had he not failed that damage boost to get in to check the Pale Ore and Basin when he was first there, it would have been Shaddy getting all these goals and getting early access to Cloak and all sorts of other things.
Yeah, this is actually very unfortunate from Shaddy right now. Like, for Shaddy, he's committing to this one check, which I think was not useful at all. Gets the back up that time. Oh, Grub Song isn't that bad, actually.
I'm often open in the short pit there, and that's something I actually never do.
That's fair, actually. This is Explosion Pogo here. Looks like, yeah, he'll be going for a long way around getting those Mantis Village lore tablets here.
Samothany did stop to farm a little bit of Geo off of one of those rocks, I believe, and so that Mothman Cloak definitely becoming more affordable.
He's committing to the grubs right now. So yeah, with the dash that Hamadi has access to, this will be easy for him to get Bow to Moss Profit as well. He can go the long way around through Queen's Gardens to get that. Where is he? Oh, he's getting Geo. Don't usually get those Geo Rocks. I see Hamadi just showcasing all that Geo Rock knowledge though.
It's good knowledge to have. Maybe someday I will learn that myself. Gonna see this Dash Master check before we see anything else.
One Shroomel Ogre's fight could get him right there for that dash. Probably what he's gonna be doing. Shaddy's still stuck playing basically Eternal Catch-Up right now, which is like very snowbally and cursed, especially since it's so linear right now.
Yep, there's really only one path forward that we've seen so far. I mean, we still haven't seen Moloch, and we still haven't seen Baldur Shell. Those are the other two things that Shaddy could check that could be something that Homothety doesn't have, but...
Yeah, that Dreamer could be also like... Let's like assume that the Ismosphere at Joni's was actually a dupe. Then the Dreamer at Shopkeeper's Key could be intended progression, which would put, well, the entirety of Fungal that Homothety's been doing in logic with Infection Pogo and the Crossroads well. So if Shaddy runs into another dreamer somewhere, maybe at least he could catch up doing that. I don't think he has much hope to catch up by finding Stagnus Stag right now.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. So homothety getting Mothwing Cloak. It's gonna be getting some extra fast movement now.
Yeah, Hamali's definitely got a huge movement lead now.
And having tier.
Dash versus no dash is a huge difference.
Still no vertical in play either. Almost 50 minutes into the seed. But that's kind of what you expect with Cursed. Unless you get unlucky and a dupe ends up somewhere.
Well, I'm assuming that because Dreamer at Sly puts Fungal in Logic, which puts Dash at Leg Eater in Logic, which, with what we've seen so far, would add Marmu and Elderhood to the logic of Dream Warriors, which on top of having Zero and No Eyes and, well, Gorb, is actually enough for that Ismus tier at Essence. And that number seems much more like an intended number, especially for this mode.
Mothety showing up using that shortcut to get to Mantis Village faster. Pretty cool. Actually something I never use. Stealing strats.
Yeah, I've seen that Moloch now. I'm only getting the lore tablets here. Mantis Claw check, so he'll clear out this bottom area. Curious to see where he goes next. That was an interesting Mantis Pogo.
Mantis Pogo with Mark of Pride. Quite interesting.
Just one Geo at Moloch. That's really unfortunate. I think Shaddy has to realize that it's Base Impaler that he needs to go to, and he looks like he might be heading there.
The only other thing that he could do, I think, is the Baldur Shell check.
Yeah.
It might not be immediately obvious that that would be available, so... Yeah, I think you're right. Amathe's probably going to just go down towards Moss Prophet here.
I think Hamani's like forgetting that, or maybe just doesn't want to kill Marmu right now. It is something he has access to basically right now.
Yeah, that is true. And with the HP and Marmu being so close to a bench, it would be a pretty easy fight.
Alright, so hoping Shaddy gets this Stagnant Stag soon here. Would be really unfortunate to be stuck playing Eternal Catch-Up right now. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
That was a dirty move. Proof that the AI in this game can sometimes just hate you.
You mean like every time, right?
Yeah, every time. Alright, really hoping Shaddy can get this damage boost.
So far, this Mauler being really mean to him. There we go, that was a much better attempt there.
But this fight with only 3 HP, not something that I would necessarily feel confident with. See how Shaddy handles it.
This is definitely an interesting way to handle it. That was a very risky move.
I just felt my heart drop there for a second. Okay. Those
guys like to turn around immediately during their spits. That was probably like really close for Shaddy to die there.
That was
but I mean,
terrifying.
no, not a problem. Shaddy definitely did not almost die.
Absolutely not. Had full control of that fight. Never doubted him for a second.
Nothing at Lufky here for Hermione. Shaddy... Now, Shaddy could maybe catch up depending on what plays he does here. Definitely need to see that leg heater check from him ASAP if he wants to keep up with Hamali's movement advantage here.
One thing's for sure, Shaddy's not going to be likely to go to Joni's, though he did probably notice that Yzma's tier got checked off at the same time. So, I mean, he knows where tier is.
Yeah.
At least he does if he was paying attention to that. That may or may not make him want to go there. Right.
I would still assume the tier there is a dupe. Would kind of be interesting if it was. Because then things could change a little bit. That dash at leg eater would put Thorns of Agony. I don't think Acid Bridge yet, because I don't think they have an air stall. In logic. Then puts some spicy QG stuff in logic. Wait, did Commodity skip the... Oh, he did skip the rest of Cliffs.
Yeah, we never saw the Journal or the King's Idol or Baldur's Shell.
Oh, Shaddy's gonna be getting his Mustier. Okay.
Wonder if that means Shaddy will also skip the rest of Cliffs.
Would be very easy to assume your opponent checked the rest of it, which in this case didn't actually happen. So with that takeoff, Shaddy can definitely assume Hamada has dash.
Homothety going up 9-3 here, only needing 3 goals, is a pretty big advantage, considering they're still kind of somewhat stuck on linear, like, progression here.
Sprint Master throwing Shaddy off here a bit.
I'm sure Shaddy will be fine.
Alright, nice.
Absolutely.
He's fine. No problem. Oh, Hamani showing off the come back here check. Sharp Shadow. Ooh, interesting.
On another board, that could have been a goal.
Yep. Alright. What is this? Is this a Grubs play? Is he getting another simple key? He is. So he'll be doing the Pleasure House check that Shaddy did earlier, I'm assuming here. Whereas Shaddy's actually going through the rest of Cliffs, so we haven't seen this from Hamadi. We'll see if there's anything else here. That could be nice.
In before Claw at one of these 2 checks.
Oh, now he knows where to go. That's very strong for Shaddy, actually.
Wayward Compass, your best friend.
Oh, there's another dash!
Well, that's certainly
huge.
helped.
That could be some shade cloak logic coming in too. You never know.
Absolutely.
Good one for Shaddy. Alright, let's go, Shaddy. You got this. Give us the comeback arc.
Alright, gonna see Baldur's Shell. If this is anything, could definitely help out Shaddy here.
Gotta do those Cyclone Wiggles here. He does have another Boulder Killer in the form of Dash, but looks like he's choosing to use Cyclone Slash, and he gets a nice and clean Boulder Kill for 1 Geo.
Earns 1 Geo.
Alright.
Well, we now know that early on, the only thing that they could have done there was that Pale or Basin.
Did Shaddy actually check Shopkeeper's Key? He did not, right?
I do not believe... I don't think we saw Shaddy check that yet, no.
He's getting more grubs right now? Interesting. He's definitely rushing that 15 grubs goal, and Mudley's like way further behind on that.
Well, we do know that there were wings at 18 grubs, and it's honestly looking more and more likely that that might be our first vertical here.
Yeah, the grubs have been getting Might need a little bit more to put some others in logic, but Shaddy does have 10 right now, so...
You are the grub expert. I will defer to your judgment on that one.
Well, with their current movement, they have 5 crossroads grubs for green, 5 grubs. The 2 in fungal, both accessible. The mimic grub and deep nest accessible. There's shaman stone for humanity. That's nice.
It'd be great if they ever find some spells.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then they have 2 in city. The one in Queen's Gardens. So I think that's 15. If I'm doing my math correctly.
So not quite enough, huh?
I'm still counting. Hold on. The one in Kingdom's Edge also reachable with what they have, so that would be 16. The one in Cliffs from Boulder Shell, 17.
Dreamer. We're gonna see a well check here.
And then we need one more reachable grub, and it's the one in Waterway. So they have 18 grubs reachable, but they need one more for it to be actually in logic. Oh, this is a nice check here.
Ooh.
And it's hauling rates. Alright.
How convenient that he just picked up a shaman stone a moment ago.
So hauling rates could be abyss with the if he ever finds King's Brand. It's one spell towards some boss logic. And a goal, so Madi's showing some dominance here in terms of goals right now. But if Shaddy gets first vertical, that might change a bit. And he's definitely working towards that.
So wait, is the boss logic in hard? Does that also require spells?
For some of them I believe it still does. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked that in a while. I know Moloch is a spicy skip though, without anything.
All this time, never believed that I was doing something spicy by doing early Moloch rushes. Looks like we might be seeing the Grim. No?
Just a bit baited. Oh, this might be the Cliffs cleanup, so he will get Shade Cloak here.
Yeah, that's
right.
Unfortunate for Shaddy. I was kind of hoping that could be one bit of comeback potential.
Well, as far as like what that gets him is concerned, it doesn't actually get him anything.
Not yet, anyway.
Once they run into like Kingsbrand or Trampas, it would get him something, but currently it actually doesn't get him anything. So what is this? This might be the Kingdom's Edge play. Now, Oro is in logic with their current loadout by doing some very nice and spicy Great Hopper Pogos, and this is also 2 grubs for Shaddy if he goes all of his way for this. Oh, okay, it's just grubs.
Grub hunt. Yeah, is it possible to get to Aluba's goal without vertical?
No.
Okay. Wasn't sure if there was some insane pogos that you could do to make that work or not.
Okay, this is the Darkroom Peaks check from Shaddy. Wait, what? Oh no, he's getting the rub. My bad. He's already gotten this. Yeah, Glowing Womb is... Yeah, it's in logic actually. Glowing Womb is in logic. Oh no, Glowing Womb is in... Oh no. With the terrible raids airstall skip and the Dreamer, it is in fact something they can reach right now.
I love me some air stall spike tunnel skips.
Same, but now with raids.
Not when I play it, but I love watching it.
Alright, so this will be the Kingdom's Edge play here from Humanity. He's skipping that grub. They can't do Sharp Shadow because Sharp Shadow requires vertical or time pass to reach.
Yeah, homothety not prioritizing the grubs nearly to the degree that Shaddy has been. If it ends up being that wings is something that's required,
we're gonna be seeing the Sig Great Hopper Pogos here from Humanity.
This movement's pretty cool. I enjoy doing this. Makes it look pretty easy.
Oh, there is some zooms. That will make spike tunnels much easier if he actually buys it though, but I honestly don't think you want to buy that.
Most likely not.
You do have the Geo and Banko, and he realizes this and as he's heading towards Going Wump here, so...
Wonder if that reminded him of the spike tunnel.
Alright, let's see Hamadi's execution of this very annoying trick here.
Shaddy in trouble.
Oh no. Oh, that was close. Have to do 2 of those air stall dashes there. One of them isn't enough, and that's an F for Shaddy. They're really unfortunate.
Things just not
there
going
we go.
Shaddy's way today.
Alright, so Hamadi,
Pogo.
second try spike down there, not bad. Has to bait this Vinge flyover to actually reach. Yeah, we'll be seeing this. This could very likely be C-Dash here. Would be extremely hilarious. It would also put all the grubs you need in Logic for that wings, actually.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Unless I miscounted, it should be pretty much just that one fucking grub to make it 19, I believe. Shaddy, stop being a pepega. It's rough. Being that far behind is definitely rough. Oh, it's a King's Brand. Okay.
Oh.
If you wanna lock C-Dash somewhere, you definitely have to lock it behind a little bit more. That's definitely true.
So what do you think? Is it gonna be Birthplace? Is it gonna be the race check, the shriek check?
Oh, I'm definitely up for just putting a nail art here and then putting the other one somewhere super out of the way.
Get us some NMG action.
Shaddy having a lot of trouble with this arena. Reno and over charming Joni's Blessing and King Soul here. This is gonna be spicy. Once again, both of them still haven't found focus, so they cannot heal at all, which was already not possible with Joni's Blessing anyway, so... Shaddy, no! Stop being a pepega! Oh my god.
Shaddy giving me heart attacks.
White Heart is in fact doable with no vertical, yes. That's it only requires one sibling Pogo at the very end. So this is a pretty strong play here. He gets 4 chicks here.
Shaddy just
This will
absolutely
be
massacring the
Shaddy's
followers.
50 grub here.
Can't believe Shaddy would do such a monstrous thing. Saving the grubs though.
Yep, 3 more and he gets those wings. He's gonna get them. Oh, there's hidden station stack. That's, I believe, that another goal?
Sure
Yeah, it was
is.
another goal. Oh god. Hamadi's strong on random goals right now.
Also gives very quick access to the remainder of Basin for whenever he wishes to come back.
This almost getting to the point where they then need to find vertical to finish the board, which is really sad actually. Shaddy needs to snipe that Geo and bank goal. He's gonna get a lot of Geo from Grubs actually, so he has like the potential to do that.
Any idea roughly how much Geo that is?
I don't actually know. Oh, there's a nail art!
Let's go. One more.
One more.
That one nail art specifically.
Yep, he's gonna be getting this hidden station goal as well.
City store stag. Oh man.
That's wait. Random Man? Random Man?
Wants to see White Palace, most likely. One Geo! Not cursed enough. I am disappointed. I want some more content.
Random Man!
Sitting on the bench in city storerooms.
Okay, I think you just realized.
Sitting on the other bench is actually a goal.
Yeah, he just realized. Alright. Shaddy getting a few more things here. Did he get enough Geo? No, he doesn't. He's missing 400-ish still. And there's something to put TMG in logic.
Best spell?
Shaddy making the read? Uh-oh. Okay.
Fix your Grimchild, Shaddy.
He realized. Okay.
Alright.
Shaddy never actually found raids, that's kind of unfortunate. This will take him a while. But with that VS raids that Homothety has, this could be very well intended here. Some nice music here.
Rude to Grim.
And it looks like Homothety's about to follow right up on that. I wonder who's gonna beat him first. Shaddy only has Nail 0, no spells. Homothety's using Shaman Stone with 2 spells here. Looks like he also has Invisible Grimchild. Homothety, okay. They both informed. Oh, he's putting up, okay. Very annoying glitch actually.
Is that a faster way to fix that?
Probably not. The deploy method was, well, allowed because it was faster than putting out.
Interesting.
So, curious if this will be C-Dash or something else. C-Dash would be pretty good for Shaddy, actually. Other potential things it could be is Cram Pass to put Sharp Shadow in Logic. Another Nail Art for NMG, which who knows what that's hiding. Dive to put a few checks in Logic. Or one Geo.
Could be one Geo. I'm appreciating the Cyclone slash play from Shaddy, making very good use of that ability here.
This is close. Is this the third balloon for Shaddy?
I haven't been counting. Let's hope so.
There's nice cyclone music actually, yeah. I really like those. Yeah, this is definitely close. Okay, that's the third balloon for Homothety, I think. Yeah, Trampas for Shaddy would be huge here. Grim just not going down right now.
Is it possible to kill Grim during a stagger?
No. I don't think so. Shouldn't be, at least.
I've never seen that happen. I just always wondered.
Oh! Homothety is on some dangerous health here right now. Oh, and he kills him first. Uh-oh. Oh, Shaddy's on the third balloon now. Okay, I was not counting.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, because he popped on in the beginning. This sucks.
Oh, that's why.
Alright. See what's hiding here. Yeah, the spells definitely made this much faster for him on. And it's a third name. Okay, so I don't think Shaddy was going to be getting this either way then.
No. And we're getting hyped about NMG, so let's go.
NMG, what's it gonna be? Dive, Trampas, Flukemar, nice. Dive, Trampas, C-Dash.
I'm confused, going back to Grim's 10.
I'm already thinking of Flukemar, so I guess it's just Dive. Okay, it's Crystal Heart.
This C really playing with us here.
Crystal Heart is actually good for Shaddy. It does put the base in simple key in logic, but if the simple key here is nothing, that means Shaddy is at an advantage.
Do we remember where Great Slash was?
Great Slash was in Abyss.
Oh man. Might
Where
be a
is...
while.
Oh, Homothety's tricking Void Heart.
And the... No, you can't do that.
No, you need vertical for this.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, Shaddy is 2 grubs away from Monarch Wings, and like we talked earlier, C-Dash does in fact put just enough in logic for that with the one in Fog Canyon. I think that's actually all they need. So if it's not at the base and simple key, then it might actually be just the grubs at this point.
Homothety taking one hit here from a sibling with that.
Yeah, he's showing off this Void Heart Pogo here. 1 Geo.
Nice.
Okay, where is Shaddy going? Cleaning up fungal, it looks like. Don't know if he forgot the Queen's Bench. Or he ever checked this in. Okay, so we're seeing base and simple key from Homothety here. This could be closest point in the match here. If this is nothing useful, then Shaddy might still have a little bit of a comeback opportunity. Although I don't know if it's gonna be enough at this point.
Yeah, Mothry's got quite some time to farm those grubs before Shaddy will be able to take advantage of that lead.
Shaddy definitely has 2 more grubs he can reach right now. Just don't think he realizes. Alright, so we're gonna see the infamous base and simple key from Homothety here.
Mothry's still overcharmed, not sure.
And it's Swanji.
Oh my.
So this could also be Blue Lake Egg with the Infection Pogo, which it looks like he's going to now? But he's gotta be realizing that he's at a disadvantage when it comes to getting that wings.
Oh, he's got time. He's got a lead.
He's got a lead. Shaddy's got that big grub lead though.
Yeah. That's gotta be Shaddy's one way to come back in this, is if he gets vertical first and has a lot of time to get some goals.
I also want to see Shaddy snipe G1 Bank. Like, almost, definitely.
Yeah. Even if Shaddy gets that vertical movement advantage, though, he's not going to have the combat advantage, because Homothety's got the lead on that, too.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get that race from well. I'm surprised Shaddy didn't do that. He's, like, very familiar with that skill. Did he ever buy the Dreamer? Alright, so we're seeing Blue Lake Egg. Another in-logic check here.
Progression egg. Will it be progression?
Shaddy, get grubs! You dummy! And there's a heal ability. Alright.
Let's go.
Commodity stacked now. Where are we going? Where is he going?
Going back to
the toll bench?
Is this gonna be the Void Heart? Or not Void Heart, Shade Peak.
Oh, is that in logic now? That's interesting. Come back here from Shaddy. Oh no, that's rough. He has to go back for that. He definitely needs that Geo.
Oh no. Yeah, some of these little skips like this in hard are just super difficult to pull off without taking a beating. You can see how much the focus ability really matters.
I'm like personally, I really am kind of like disappointed that Shaddy isn't focusing grubs a bit more. He definitely has like, I'm not like crazy, right? He has like 2 more he can reach. I'm already setting up for a shade skip here. Shading.
Shading. That should just be a verb. Shading. Describes
shading skipping.
Yeah. So, which 2 grubs do you have in mind right now? Where do you think Shaddy can go?
I don't actually remember the ones that Shaddy got. I don't think he ever got the one in Kingdom's Edge. He might be heading there right now.
Ah, yes, that one is definitely available. And then is there one more we can think of?
He's been to Waterways, right? He got that one. I think he got the one in Cliffs. Don't know if he got all the ones in Green Path. I think he actually did. The ones in Fungal, I believe he did. I don't know if he got the Deepness Mimic grub.
I believe I did see Shaddy get the Deepness Mimic grub.
Oh, see, that actually puts 2 grubs in logic even. Not only 1.
Shaddy actually going past the grove.
Oh, that's rough. That's a rough shade skip.
Homothety taking
I
advantage of
don't.
the fact
I
that he can
honestly.
just re-enter the room a bunch of times in order to try this again.
I don't know why Shaddy's like focusing on not checking grubs now or not getting grubs. He was like rushing that goal a lot, and then he just stopped like 2 grubs away.
That was really cool use of pogoing off the fireball in order to make that shade skip work.
Shaddy, no! I guess he wants to do glowing womb, but
Oh,
buying that right now is gonna make Geo and Bank so much harder.
that's
Oh my god, Random Man, oh my god. What is going on right now? What am I watching?
watching a
This
lot
is
of
some
freaky little
spicy
siblings
content.
chasing after Rando Man. That all the all those little relatives are echoing the cries of the rando players everywhere. Rando Man, fix your randomizer.
That was a very nice display of spicy, very spicy way to reach shape cloak without vertical.
I do love to see it.
Get that one, Geo.
I'll take that one, Gia.
Get that Dreamgate. One more for the King's Mold.
Yeah. Is King's Mold gonna come and play? Also, much more efficient routing options now.
Alright, Random Man. Are you gonna accept your fate here and go farm grubs?
Probably the last thing he wants to do at this point.
Which is sad because Shaddy's not doing the 2 more grubs. I don't think he even realizes he can get 2 more grubs somewhere. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. Did he get all the ones in Crossroads? I think he did. I'm not sure. He got the ones in Green Path if I remember correctly.
I know I saw... At least I think I saw him get the guarded grub in Crossroads. I would imagine he would have done like the one that's just right next to grubs at some point. I don't know, it's hard to say. I'd have to go back and look at the video.
As soon as he gets C-Dash, which I don't know when he will, because he's definitely not going for Glowing One right now. He can get 2 more grubs regardless of what he got so far. He didn't get the one in Kingdom's Edge, and then he's missing one more somewhere early, I'm assuming. And there you go, Random Man.
Did Homothety forget that was there? I wonder.
Maybe. He was definitely lost, that's why he reached like grubs in essence.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go on an Odyssey here with Random Man. No, Shaddy.
Time for a grub hunt of epic proportions and high stakes.
Yep.
Whoever gets that wings first is gonna be able to go on a tear with goals. And unfortunately for Shaddy, Homothety only needs a couple of those.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Shaddy is like leaving grubs behind at the very end there. Because once you get the wings, you can get Crystal Guardian 1 since they have Lantern, you can reach that. You can reach Soul Tyrant, they have Dreamnail, they have Storms. Can reach Freedom Bank is already reachable. Can reach Broken Vessel. Alubas. So a lot of goals get unlocked by the wings there.
Broken Vessel with wings isn't possible. It's definitely possible. You just do it. Yeah.
Where are we going, Shaddy? I think he doesn't have brand, right? So I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Isn't there like some crazy... There's some crazy shade skip that he can do to get over there, but I'm not sure.
You can get Broken Vessel with wings pretty easily, yeah. I don't think it's anything that the runners wouldn't be able to do here. Did we never see Fountain? Is this just getting a bench? Why are we here?
I think if we end up seeing Mantis Claw the seed, it's likely going to be unimportant.
In the spoiler log.
That's also, yeah. Probably in the spoiler log. Oh, Shaddy back in the whole bench.
Yeah, you giving up that goal, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was at one point one thing we really hoped he would be able to get.
Definitely some value out of sniping that from homothety. Shaddy, get grubs, buddy. Come on, buddy. Get your 2 grubs. You need 2 more grubs. Come on, I believe in you. You can figure it out. It requires vertical. His most grub actually needs vertical. Shaddy being really lost. You hate to see it.
It's hard. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of here. I don't know about everyone else, but my brain tends to get a little bit fried when some of these seeds go on for a long time, and you're kind of not having things go anywhere very fast.
Yep.
It gets difficult to manage everything and remember where you've been, where you haven't been, what you've checked, which grubs you've gotten.
No, he can't get the lifeblood core egg yet. He needs vertical to get the lifeblood core egg.
Yeah, when you first sea dash across in lifeblood core there, you end up running into a wall. And
why are we doing a dream tree? What are we? What does Essence have for us?
Is it possible to get the Spirit's Glade check here? But he would just do Gorb for that.
Yeah. Shaddy. Yeah, it's definitely hard to think of like your movement putting just 2 more grubs in logic to put a vertical in logic, which is what's happening here. And really thought Shaddy was actually like getting 15 grubs with that in mind, so I'm surprised to see that he stopped.
I mean, homothety looked to have possibly forgotten that wings existed at grubs. Has Shaddy forgotten that as well?
I know Shaddy's checked grubs like at least twice to see though. Oh, might be the grub check again here. No, he's checking Isilda.
You mentioned that the grubs could give a lot of geo too. Did we ever see Shaddy go back and actually cash in on that?
Yeah, he went over 1k geo based like because of grubs.
Okay.
Oh,
Homothety getting that one Kingdom's Edge grub over here that Shaddy didn't get.
Oh, and Shaddy finally finding this dreamer, so he might get hauling rates here.
Yeah, most likely. Yikes.
That's rough. Don't think Shaddy realized how far ahead he was in the vertical game.
There's his rates.
Yep, and he's rechecking grubs, so I think he... Oh, he's not. Maybe he remembered? Even with Shaddy getting wings first, he would have to snipe the remaining goals from homothety pretty much. And he's going for glowing womb. Okay.
Yeah. Had Shaddy gotten those wings right away, there was a chance that he could have gotten a handful of goals with it.
Yeah, definitely.
It could have caught him up pretty well, but I think at this point it's just... Even if Shaddy were to get wings like right now, Homothety's going to get them soon enough that it becomes very difficult to lock Homothety out of enough goals for it to matter.
Shaddy demonstrating that despite tunnel is actually not as free as it looks. Why? He's gonna attempt it again with raids?
I'm confused. You have Dash Master?
Surprised he'd rather pick Wraiths over Dash Master.
Yeah. Oh, Homothety cleaning up the green path grubs.
And it looks like Shaddy's just better with Wraiths than Dash Master somehow. I'm not gonna question it. He gets a very clean first try spike down with Wraiths, so...
There's a
We'll
good
be finding
tutorial
out.
clip for how to do that with Wraiths, if anyone wants to clip that.
So he's gonna be grabbing this... What was it? King's Brand here? And... then follow that logic chain a little bit, but...
That will end up with him getting NMG.
C-Dash, a bit too late for him here, though.
Yeah.
Like, again, I don't think he even needed that.
And there is 18 grubs for Homothety. Monarch Wings is now in play. The lead that Shaddy had in that front has been evaporated and surpassed even.
Alright, so let's see. Is Hamadi getting Broken Vessel or Crystal Guarding 1 first? Either way, he's probably gonna be finishing with those 2 goals. So
Yeah.
I would like to see Shaddy at least get C-Dash before it ends.
Alright.
Oh, he actually might have enough Geo for the bank too. With this. Yeah, he does.
An hour and 35 minutes in.
Geo and bank and CG1, and that'll be his win there, I think. Don't think there's much Shaddy can do about that.
And checking Willow for good measure. I was saying, an hour and 35 minutes in, we finally get our first vertical here in this cursed seed. Which it can go for longer than that sometimes.
Yep. Could have definitely put a dive in logic to add some more spiciness. But yeah, this is the nature of cursed seeds, unfortunately. Very linear, very easy to fall behind if you do just one tiny misstep somewhere on the way, like we've seen Shaddy do.
Yeah, it all goes back for me to that death, or not death, but the warping out, being unable to get the damage boost to the Pale Orin Basin. There was a point when
for sure.
he had a huge lead there, and that would have given him a snowball's effect on a lot of these goals and early movement options. And instead, Homothety was the one who was able to capitalize on that and come away with the lead. And Shaddy hasn't really been able to recover since then.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
So Shaddy here about to give Great Slash. NMG now available.
People arrive. I want Shaddy to get wings before this ends, but I don't think it's gonna be fast enough. He will at least get C-Dash though. Yeah, Hamali showing off this Void Heart.
Nice. Almost a true ending. Let's go.
Showing off that Palette Swapper mod he's using. Makes Crystal Piece very nice looking there. Okay, so Shaddy getting C-Dash, immediately defaulting to base and simple key, which we know is 1 Geo, so that will be GG's here for Homothety. Before Shaddy could grab that wings, unfortunately.
Alright, and that is our 13th goal.
Yep. That was quite a race.
Sure was. Alright, so I have marked Homothety finished, and then Shaddy, and we'll see if we can get them in here for an interview momentarily. And
Oh,
we are
we've
joined.
got Shaddy here.
Yes.
How's it going, Shaddy?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good up until I didn't manage to check the payload on my way because I didn't have enough HP and I changed my mind.
Yeah, we got Hamadi in here too. Hello, Hamadi. GG on your race. Congratulations on going on your Odyssey and getting 19 grubs.
I really didn't want to. I mean, you can see how terribly inefficient.
I could tell you didn't want to. Don't worry.
So
Okay,
could you tell when I pulled out the helper log and started doing helper log plays?
I am proud of myself for calling out that grubs would come into play quite early compared to when you guys actually found C dash.
Yeah, I just found C dash like when you marked CG1. Yeah, that's really sucks because I did a lot of checks before actually like going to where I need.
Oh, Shady, did you think that you didn't have any more grubs that you could reach? Is that why you never got like the 2 more grubs you needed for wings, or did you just forget?
I think I didn't have ability to get other grubs. I got 16, so I don't know.
Should be.
Which...
Hold on, it's like 5 for.
There was
It's like
18.
11.
I'm sure I got
1 in
every
PG,
single grub.
2 in city, 1 in edge, 1 in
3 in
waterways,
yeah,
1 in cliffs.
In
The
edge?
only grub I could have collected that I didn't get was the one below city storerooms.
Oh, I actually didn't get 1 in edge. Yeah, so that would lead me to 17, and the last one would be with C dash.
No, you can get, so you have 5 in crossroad, you have 4 in green path, then you get the 2 in fungal, you can get the one
11. In 1 in waterways, the 12.
Yeah, then you can get the
2
one
in
in QG because you guys had the stag.
Yeah, I got
QG
QG1.
Also,
the 1 in
1 in
edge,
deep
2
nest.
in city, 1 in deep nest, and 1 in cliffs because you guys had stagnus. So you actually had 18 reachable grubs the whole time before getting C dash.
Oh. For some reason,
C dash only unlocked the one in Fog Canyon, right?
Maybe I skipped
Yeah,
some
because
grub.
you guys didn't have time pass, so the North grub was still not reachable.
I probably didn't get grub in Crossroads. I don't know, like I felt like I didn't get some grub.
But yeah, definitely hard to think of those 18 that I listed actually.
It's also hard when you've been playing a seed that long to remember what you have and haven't gotten.
Grub map is not free, especially when it's like that exact.
Yeah, it's like exactly enough grubs to get wings. Yikes.
So that payload was breaking point because I couldn't catch up.
I didn't even count free.
I thought that would be really rough.
Yeah,
I actually didn't count free in city when I did the map just now.
There was a point when Shaddy had gotten down there to the Pale Oran Basin and was going for the damage boost and wasn't able to get it to work out. And he would have had quite a bit of a lead there on you, homothety, had he nailed that going into Stagnest. But
yeah, I mean, that was a 4-goal swing based on who got into cliffs first.
Plus, it was faster access to tier, faster access to cloak. A whole lot of stuff depended on that.
I didn't realize there was an ancient basin goal up until I went to waterways already. And like I was so debated by these 2 simple keys we had that like it had to be progression and there was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really surprised that it wasn't, something in Abyss, something at Nailmaster's Glory, or like I was still expecting to get like a final Dreamer chain into World Sense or something. I did not expect it to all of that just to put magic.
No, I actually expected that there was like new grubs in Logic, but I forgot completely about Kingdom's Edge one.
So like I think you would assume Isma's tier at Essence is actually intended Isma's, right? I was thinking about that.
I don't think so. I mean, it could have been with Markov and stuff, but
not even with Markov. You guys had like Lantern, Stagnist. You had a few things, right?
Yeah, and either of them could have been in Logic.
Yeah. Essence one looked a bit more cursed to me.
Hold on, I will generate.
pretty fun to find out where some of that stuff was. But yeah, it was
Yeah, because
pretty.
with that Dreamer, you actually had fungal access and you had dash there anyway.
Oh no, Conrad is correct. It was the dupe at Johnny.
Called it.
Yeah, that Yoni's blazing check too.
Where were the other wings and claws?
I was so behind, like, and I realized that like I'm losing everything.
Okay. Intended Claw was at Descending Dark. Duplicate Claw in Fungal Core.
Nice.
Duplicate Wings in the Right Waterways Rancid Egg.
So
Okay.
couldn't get any of those, yeah. Where
Yeah,
was Trampas?
Trampass at Defender's Crest, which actually would have been obtainable. City Crest at the Great Hopper Idol. It looks like all of the extra dashes were scattered around Pale Lurker, Soul Sanctum. Appropriate places.
Where's Dive then?
World Sense. Oh wait, no, that's the only dive. I'm sorry. Yes, the only dive.
Yeah, Black Egg. Let's go.
Dare I ask where the Dreamers are?
I'll just Beast Den and Soul Sanctum.
Oh, okay. Normal locations.
You could guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a really cursed and actually really linear cursed seed. Like that, I think so much was bottlenecked by that Stagnus Stag, and I am really, really happy that the Mark of
Yeah,
Pride.
you got the
sort
Mark
of
of
led me
Pride
to that
Pogo.
there.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
It's a lot easier with Mark of Pride.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you did the pogo with Mark of Pride.
Yeah, I got that from the King Station Arena, which was
Oh
very
yeah.
scary.
I also got
Shoutouts
my
to
Mark of
Focus at
Pride.
Blue Lake Egg.
Yeah, its focus at Blue Lake Egg was special.
That was very hyped up for Progression Egg, and then it turned out to be Focus, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just was trying to discharge the damage boost to that Valor, and like I realized that I'm having only 2 HP, and okay, I'll go
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Oh,
And
wow! I didn't even think about that, but
that's the way
the fact that you
how I do
only
this usually.
you only get a finite number of tries at that's actually really rough.
Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate how that played out, because you fail it once or twice, and then suddenly it's like, wait, I don't have much HP, and there's a big fight coming up, and then you fail it again, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
and that's such
And
a
then-
terrible place to backtrack to.
And then like decided to do everything else.
Yeah, I
and
thought-
then it's
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I thought going into Resting Grounds that the one advantage I possibly had over you was like not shade skipping to Green Path Chest and not clearing out the rest of Green
I
Path.
don't think Shaddy actually did that for a while.
I did it really late.
Really?
Yeah.
You were definitely catching up to Shaddy in Resting Grounds though, because Shaddy actually stopped to get like 0 and such, and he was
Okay.
obviously going out of his way to get goals while you were following him around too.
That makes sense too. And Shaddy was also probably grabbing grubs and stuff like
He
that.
did actually pick up Jonies before you, but Shaddy was a little bit of a pipika and might have forgotten that he could just equip
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Overdrumming was going to give me 10. That's why I warped to Queen Station before I put it
Yeah, I also didn't realize. That's why I was like wondering. Oh, by the way, speaking of like forgetting goals, what happened with Hidden Station?
on. Okay, this was not a good seed for me in remembering goals. So first of all, forgetting that Cyclone Slash was a Balder killer.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. There was definitely the thing with Hidden Station. There was also the thing where I full cleared waterways before remembering Ancient Basin exists.
Yeah, I was talking about that. I was surprised that you weren't going for that.
Like I did the same, like because I
Yeah.
Also with Cursed, like I was confident there was going to be progression in waterways, because what kind of Cursed Seed gives you like 3, maybe 4 simple keys that we had already seen by then, between Grubs and Essence and the ones we actually got, and then waterways was just empty.
Yeah, and as well as the fucking, how this called this place, Pleasure House.
Pleasure
It was
House.
also
Yeah,
empty.
Pleasure
Yeah, it
House
was also empty,
also
empty. We just got debated by this.
Yeah, it was
Anyway,
a very close back and forth race early on. It was pretty exciting to watch as you two were following the linear logic
Yeah.
train, and kind of like you would make one different decision from the other person, and that person would take a lead, and then it went back and forth. But then it just all came down to that pail or basin with the Stagnus that kind of swung it in Homothety's way permanently after that. So
I actually got
Yeah,
a bit of hope that C-Dash would be at Troopmaster Grim, and Shaddy actually started the fight quite a bit before you, Hamaladi, but he didn't have any spells, so you actually
That was
walked
Ash
in
last, right?
afterwards. Yeah, that was one of
my
my
only hope, actually, that there is
It was
something.
such a good read, but then it turned out to be a nail art, and the other one was an abyss, which was like really unfortunate.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was the Glowing Womb King's brand.
Yeah.
That, I don't think.
And I forgot the Sly key about its existence, because yeah, I was following you. I was trying to catch up. I was so excited to get my dash. Completely forgot to check the Sly, and yeah, and check it way
Yeah.
later. After
I,
doing everything else, basically I did everything else before going there.
No one's ever
I
forgotten
forced-
Shopkeeper's Key.
forced
Never.
myself to check that before even going to Joni, just because I was so scared I would forget it.
yeah, entertaining race for much of it.
Yeah, that was really nice, actually.
As oftentimes happens, I don't think the scoreboard does it justice.
Oh, absolutely not. But like I said, the four goal swing at Joni's Blessing was really what decided the score. But this felt, extremely competitive to me, and I was really terrified going into Green Path, knowing I was a few minutes behind Shaddy because of bad place and Crossroads.
I wonder if you were terrified seeing the wings at 18, Grubs knowing he had 15 like a while ago, honestly.
Yes, that too. I mean, at that point, I felt like I had, I had the 10-4 lead, I think, and I felt like, well, even if this comes down to a grub hunt, I can probably eke out 3 goals. But I was definitely sweating towards the end there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I got lucky still that those last few grubs were so difficult to get or to remember. Either way.
Yeah, because I got 16 and I thought like, okay, I can get one with C dash, like that's the one next to Umu. Okay, that's 17. What else I can get? I couldn't
Get some
think about
clothes
other
and grub knowledge. Maybe I should post a list already.
Yeah. So now I know that it's in Kingdom's Edge. Like
Yeah.
this one in Kingdom's Edge.
It's hard to think of that stuff, especially when you're under pressure, and totally understandable.
Okay.
All right, well, hey, GG on the race.
GG.
Homothety, grass on the
Shoutouts.
pin.
Hand holding via Unbreakable Heart, by the way.
That made a big difference. I think that
If you're going to put anything at focus, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
That was
Made-
nice to see.
made the lack of healing much, much more reasonable to handle early on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
GG's to both of you. Congrats, Humanity, on your win and thus being top of the
Your win.
bracket.
Yay.
Whatever we were calling it.
Yeah, well, we decided to do fun settings for this, and I'm kind of glad that way. It's not like a decisive final showdown, because Cursed can just screw over whoever Cursed wants to screw over.
I saw the winky face in the comments, and I was like, he's gonna provide some content. I believe in him.
So thanks, Shaddy, for proposing this. It was a really cool format.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that was nice to see.
that was really cool. I loved it. Despite I lost. Whatever.
Come on,
All
Kate.
right.
You got one curse seed practice. You know you want to do another one.
I'm not saying no. All right. Well, hey, thanks again, you two, for racing. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we do have another match coming up: Gunslinging Sal versus Purple Pyros. So stay tuned for that one. And there's going to be a lot more Hollow Knight Randomizer Bingo tournament action this week.
Woo!
Quite a few close matchups coming up. So it's going to be some fun stuff.
Yep.
As always, this tournament's very exciting. A lot of really crazy content that's going to be being showcased here on the Speed Gaming channel. So stay tuned for more of that. And any final words from anybody here?
No. Stay tuned.
You can be any egg.
Yes.
And
Remember,
don't forget checked shops.
don't forget your shopkeeper key, anybody. Remember, you can be any egg you want to be. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And we will see you next time.
See you.
See you later.
Bye bye.